Nova Scotia offers some of the best beers I've had and is a part of the province's culture and legacy. I personally am a fan of the microbreweries, and Halifax offers some that not only has a high ambition and versatility, but a visit in itself is also an experience. To make this a bit of a challenge, I will try 5 breweries in just one day. Luckily for me, I have today managed to bring in Peter to help me out. With that being said, let's begin. Before we start, please drink responsibly and moderately. These breweries are not affiliated with this video whatsoever, but have only kindly let me film in their tap rooms, for which I am very grateful. Let's continue with the video. Our first stop of the day is Garrison in the south end of Halifax. Located in one of the historic buildings once used for immigration, Garrison today has a big and welcoming interior with a German beer hall feel. The taproom's open space also include the brewery itself, which is on display for the visitor. Oh, and here it comes. Look at that. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Beer, it has to be beautiful.
That's
awesome, thank you.
Yeah, beer is a big thing here in Nova Scotia, and prior to coming here, when I thought of breweries, I thought microbreweries that does good beer, but here it's more than just drinking beer, it's more of an experience too. Like Garrison has some sort of like a beer hall feel.
Yeah, I typically bring my dog here as well. This is one of his favorite places to come, and every time we walk by, he'll just beeline, try to come right in through the door.
We went with flights, and I got a tall ship, the red ale, I got the happy boy, I got the lucky punk, and to finish off I got the deja vu, which is a stout with milk in it. What did you get, Peter?
I got a similar selection. I have also the Irish Red. I have the Pucker Up, which is a sour. I have a cider, which wasn't made by Garrison, but it's made by another company, Bulwarks. I have the Tall Ship as well, which is a pale ale, and I have the Deja Vu as well.
With that being said, let's begin.
Cheers.
Although it has grown in size as of late, Garrison takes pride in maintaining the basics of traditional brewing together with some contemporary innovation. The selection of beers is wide, offering sours, porters, lagers, IPAs, amber ales, and more. Lucky Punk. I wonder why they named it after punk music. Maybe it's like just as punchy as punk music. I don't know.
Maybe it's the punk that got a job.
We are officially done with Garrison. Good job. On to our next adventure. Tucked away on a quiet street in the city center, Two Crows is a bit of a hidden gem. Established in 2017, Two Crows used illustration and graphics that lies somewhere in between modern art and the movie Tron. From beer made with ingredients such as Assam tea and rice to barrel-aged beers, there is no lack of imagination at Two Crows in creating new flavors. Cheers!
Yeah, cheers.
Two Crows.
Two Crows.
I decided to go with the Belgian wheat, something lighter.
I got the Jamboree. It's a strawberry guava sour. So there's a lot in there, but it's a really good beer.
Two Crows, it only has capacity of quite a few people. When you come in, you realize that the place is quite small. It doesn't take a lot of customers here to fill it up, but the place in itself is quite large because beside the area where we are now is the actual brewery. And just behind these barrels, you can see all of the brewery process, so you really feel that you're in it.
This strawberry guava one is not one that I've had before, but it's really nice. It's almost like a lemonade or something like that. How you find your beer?
It's very light. The one that I went for, the Belgian wheat, for me, it feels like a perfect summer beer. Located on Gottingen Street in the North End, Propeller has been around since the late 90s. polished and quiet upstairs, with the possibility to bring your dog or play a board game. Downstairs is an arcade with a separate bar. Here we can find a variety of vintage arcade games as well as several pinball machines. The versatility of Propeller makes it a great place to just stop by and have a drink, or make an all-nighter out of it. Propeller offers a variety of IPAs. Many people appreciate their summer seasonals made with different types of fruit, such as lime or stone fruit.
But like with Propeller, we have to talk about their brand. They really know how to brand themselves. They have that Propeller logo, and it's so simple, but yet so distinct.
The second last brewery of the day is Unfiltered, which is located on North Street in the north end of Halifax. The name does not only refer to the brewing process, but to them having a self-proclaimed bad attitude. The taproom is on the smaller side and bare, and all focus here is on the beer. Their beer is, you guessed it, unfiltered. Selection is on the smaller scale, but they offer a range such as sours, APAs, and stouts.
This one is like super hoppy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this one's good.
Unfiltered.
Yeah, cheers. Thoughts on the beer?
They're not like the insane expensive ones. They're kind of like the middle-ish. They can
It's
be,
very
but
good.
You can definitely get ones that are crazy.
I got the double orange IPA, and it really tastes like orange. It's a very like hearty flavor. How's your beer?
It's pretty good. I got the Exile on North Street. So the name of the street is North Street. It's sort of a pointy beer.
Pointy beer.
A lot going for it.
Exile on North Street. That's a reference to Rolling Stones. Yeah, it's a rock and roll reference, and like Unfiltered in general, they have a much more raw vibe. It's a stark contrast to the others, I feel. Many others, they make themselves a brand. With Unfiltered, it's more unpolished.
That is their brand.
It's raw and unpolished, but cozy.
I think cozy is the right word.
How do you feel about your chances of lasting the night?
I think it'll be tough, but you know, the energy is still there. The morale is high. I think we can make it.
I think so too. To sum up, Unfiltered, they are not going with the like frills of what's going on. They go their own path.
Yeah, I definitely like the atmosphere too. It's a little bit more pointy, a little bit more so than some of the other breweries. It's a little bit smaller, but there's
A little bit more rugged.
But at the same time, there's more attitude, I think.
Fun, positive, and whimsical are words I would use to describe Good Robot, which is located on Roby Street in the north end. Whether it's the name of the beer such as Cat Rule Everything or their robot logo in different scenarios, this place tells a story, and coming here you will feel that you are a part of it. In the back they also have a small venue where they host stand-ups and other acts from time to time. As one might assume from the Good Robot profile, the brewery offers imaginative sorts such as rice lagers, chocolate-dipped oatcake stout, or a cherry vanilla porter. They also have several sorts of seltzers in their inventory.
I got the Koji Kondo, and I got an old classic, El Diablo. It's beer mixed with jalapeno. And then I got two new ones that's called Curly and something else. What beers did you get, Peter?
I just got whatever was put in front of me. I just asked for what they recommended. So I got a Pilsner, Tropical Storm, Goodwill, and Humboldt.
I have to admit though, it took me well over a year to realize that Good Robot, Roby Street, Roby Robot. It took me 1 year to see that connection. But hey, that says a lot about me.
Does that work?
The end is approaching as we're moving into the later hours of the day. It has come to the point where we are finishing our last beers at our last stop of the day. With somewhat tired eyes, we can state that
I am very proud over what we have accomplished tonight. We have done 5 breweries in just one night and we have survived.
If I could come out with like one lesson I learned, it's that if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish anything in life. And if you want to do 5 breweries in one day, it's definitely doable.
Thank you for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.